Picture this. It's a holiday meal and you have friends and family sitting around the dining table waiting to eat. You take the 15-pound turkey you've been cooking for hours out of the oven, put it on a platter, and start to carry it to the dining room. This turkey is hot, it's heavy, it's huge, and it's also slippery, and so by the time you get it to the table, you're exhausted. All right, everyone, you say, eat. Your company looks at the turkey, and then they look at you, and then they look at the turkey again, and then back at you. What's the problem? You didn't carve the turkey. And nobody can eat a 15-pound turkey whole, right? Right. So this turkey is a metaphor for a problem, dilemma, or challenge that feels hot, heavy, and huge. Something that is so big that you can't digest it whole. You need to carve it into parts to even see the individual elements of this tricky situation, and then decide which part you're going to put on your plate first, and then what your very first bite is. Carving the turkey is a strategy to help break down a stressful situation one bite at a time. Imagine this scenario is yours. You have this huge deadline coming up next week, and you are still trying to virtually onboard your new hire. Your administrative assistant is on leave, so you are doing a lot of scheduling and paperwork that is normally handled for you by them. In addition, your kid is getting up in the middle of the night with bad dreams, so you're operating on about 4 hours of sleep. Oh, and you just threw your back out this weekend doing yard work, so you can't even sit comfortably. You don't know what to do. Well, I don't blame you. I wouldn't know what to do either, except to start carving all that up into parts. Here are some of those parts. You're feeling overwhelmed. You have a huge deadline coming up next week. You're virtually onboarding a new hire. Your administrative assistant is on leave, so you're doing extra work. Your kid is having bad dreams. You're not getting enough sleep. Your back hurts. You can't sit. Did I miss anything? Then, since you can't digest or deal with everything all at once, you need to pick one part that you will put on your plate first. It might be the thing that's easiest to deal with, or the one part which, if handled first, will make the other parts easier to handle, or even the part you've been putting off for too long. And that choice is yours. But let's say in this situation, you pick dealing with your back because being in back pain makes everything else harder to deal with. That's terrific. Now decide what's the first bite, the very next step you will take, and I'm going to guess it's call the doctor. Of course, some turkeys are going to be bigger than others. Some will be hotter, heavier, and more slippery than others. Some may need multiple carving sessions. But knowing how to carve up your turkey can help you make the unmanageable more manageable.